to the Kooky Kitchen. Hi, I'm Tina, and I'm glad you're here. Today, we're going to do something with a few apples. And I had to go turn off the TV, sorry. First of all, I'm going to peel and core all the apples, and I'm going to make an apple pie filling, but I'm going to chop the apples small because my plan is to use them like in muffins, pancakes, waffles, maybe cooking some ham in it, I don't know. But, so that's where I'm going to start because it's supposed to freeze well. Let me get to peeling and coring. I decided to go ahead and get my little base ready to go to put the apples right in because it has lemon juice in because I don't want them to turn brown. So it was 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons cinnamon, 1/4 cup water, 3 tablespoons cornstarch. I didn't have nutmeg. Okay, so now I'm going to get back to the apples while this warms up. And I'm just using my apple peeler corer to make this go quickly. And that's it. These are Fuji apples, so they're sweet. And they break down more than like what a Granny Smith apple would. So I only cooked it till, you can see it's just thickened and glossy looking. And I'm going to let it cool. And then I'm going to put it 2 tablespoon piles and freeze it. When it's frozen, I'm going to throw it in a Ziploc bag. And then I'm going to use it in my cooking. We'll see what I do. And I'm not sure what I'm doing with the pills yet. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze my apple pie filling in little, I don't know, about maybe 1 tablespoon or maybe half of that. I'm going to get them frozen like that so I can put them all in one bag. So when I want to use them, I can just take a little bit out at a time and, you know, put one on a biscuit, you know, whatever. If I'm making muffins, I can take out just so many for how many muffins I'm going to make. So that's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get these frozen. I got more to do, but let's get this started. All right, next, I'm going to make some apple cider muffins. This was on sale for $1, and I'm supposed to just add milk. I'm going to spray my muffin pan. I'm going to fill it a little bit with muffin mix, some of my apple, top it with more muffin, and bake it. Let's see how it turns out. And yes, before I got it done, I'd already changed my mind. So I actually folded in about a 1/2 cup of my apples into the batter. Kind of mixed it together and put it all in there, just thinking that it would cook more evenly if the apples were throughout the batter. So let's stick it in there. I think it's about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll see what they taste like. All right, I did my taste test. I'm not going to let Kyle know what I thought. I'm going to let him taste test it. Keep in mind, he does not like sweet things very much.
Well, these have a good flavor. They're not too sweet.
Right? I thought they were really good because they weren't too sweet, but they had a lot of apple flavor. All right, so yeah, if you find some muffin mix for $1 that you're just going to add milk to, add some apple pie mix to it. All right, we're going to move on to the next thing we're going to try. All right, our apple pie pieces are frozen. So I'm going to drop them in my Ziploc bag I've labeled. I'm going to put some more on here, and I'm going to do one last thing. All right, can you guess what I'm doing? Yep, I'm making me some apple pie waffles. So I just made the waffle mix just like the box said. And then I put in a 1/2 cup of my apple pie mixture. My waffle iron is ready. I'm going to start cooking me some waffles. Those are our first ones. Let's finish up. Our waffles are done. I started to say waffers. Kyle's going to give it a taste. want to hand me a little piece, babe? Okay.
They taste good too. Just enough apple.
And we wouldn't even need syrup.
Nope, no syrup.
These are good. I do like syrup on my waffles, but some days it just kind of upsets my tummy. So something like this, yeah, I'm still eating it, would be perfect.
Have another one.
Yeah. That's pretty darn good. So the rest of my apple pie filling is actually freezing in the freezer, just like we did the first one. And my apple peels, I have decided I'm just going to dehydrate 125 until they're crisp. And then we're going to use them in our teas. And I might go get some cinnamon sticks that we can kind of stir around with and have some apple cinnamon tea. And that's it. That's what I did with a few apples that I bought on sale. I hope I've given you some ideas. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe so you can see what we're doing next. Share with your family and friends, and comment below and give me your best way to use apples in a recipe. Thanks for being here. This is Tina with the Kooky Kitchen. I'll see you next time. Bye.